My final game of this 1A sectional here at Trico as the Waltonville Spartans will be taking on the Hardin County Cougars tonight. And these are two teams that just recently won regionals. It's the first regional since 2015 for Hardin County, Ron. And,
right.
And it's, 3 in a row for Waltonville.
Yeah.
And both teams coming in here with a lot of success this year and looking to move on to Friday night. That's what the goal is.
Yeah, Hardin County is 26-7.
They are 26-7, and Waltonville comes in with a record of 29-4. So, yeah, both teams, like I said, having a lot of success this year, and looking forward to having more success tonight.
They have they have a bunch of common opponents, don't they?
They do have a lot of common opponents, and you've got those right there in front of you if you want to go through some of those and tell people what the common opponents are between Waltonville and Hardin County.
There's a lot of information here, but the most recent one was they both played Weber Township, and the last meeting Waltonville beat Weber Township by 7, and in a much closer ball game than the final score. Hardin County lost that ball game by 16 points to Weber, but it was a much closer ball game than that.
Sure.
They got a common opponent in NCOE, North City Omaha Enfield, and Waltonville beat the Cardinals of North City by 27 points, and I'm not going to go down all the rest, but Hardin County played them 5 times this season, beat North City, lost to them the first time they played, but then beat them the last 4 times in a row, including a regional championship game.
And Coach Rodney Lane was telling us before the game that they played them for 3 different trophies this year in tournaments. So.
Right, and both teams played the Goreville Black Cats. Waltonville lost to Goreville by 1 point, and Hardin County lost to Goreville by 10. They both played Crab Orchard, and both won that contest. I won't go over all the scores. And the same way with Johnston City, they both won big against Johnston City. Again,
Waltonville comes in with a 29-4 record. Hardin County is 26-7. And what a resume that Waltonville put together this year, Ron, because, they had quality wins against some real quality opponents. They beat 3A Carbondale. They beat 2A Carterville. They beat 3A Highland. They beat 3A Marion at Marion. They beat 2A St. Joe Ogden. I mean, they earned the right to be where they're at.
They did. I wonder, Randy, is this a school record for wins or not?
It is a school record for wins, yeah. And so as long as they keep winning, they add to it.
That means something because Waltonville's got a rich basketball history.
Last year they had 28 wins. They got 29 so far this year and trying to add to that. Again, this is a audio-only broadcast tonight, but the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, it's free. And we will have the accurate clock on the screen for you as you see it, as well as the accurate score for you. So it's the next best thing to being here and the next best thing to streaming video.
Hopefully some accurate description of what's going on out there on the floor.
What we're going to try to do, yeah. And we got our voice back a little bit more than what we had the other night up at Altamont. But, we kind of took a poll of a lot of our followers, a lot of our viewers. We asked them, hey, you guys want pay-per-view tonight? Because you can watch this game tonight if you want to pay $13.99 for it, but I can't guarantee that it's going to work, but you can pay it and try it. Or do you want to have, the digital audio with the live running clock as well as the live scoreboard? And overwhelmingly, everybody said that they preferred this option because we do have the option to do the live stream on pay-per-view through NFHS. We are an affiliate of NFHS. We can do that, and if that's what people want, and if we happen to be back here Friday night, that's what we'll do. But tonight, this is what everybody overwhelmingly wanted, and it's free, and we're happy to provide it to you.
Let's talk about that ball game just quickly. Don't spend a whole lot of time on it, but there's a ball game being played here tomorrow night as well.
Yep.
That's a good one. Goreville Black Cats against Sparta Bulldogs.
That's going to be a heck of a semifinal. That's tonight, and there'll be a lot of people keeping track of this game tonight that are interested in that game tomorrow night. And I think that game tomorrow night's a toss-up.
Yeah, I don't see it any other way.
I think we just kind of flip a coin on that. I won't be surprised regardless which team wins that tomorrow night.
Me neither.
Take a short break. We'll be back with more from Trico High School in just a moment.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
If you become the recipient of a speeding ticket or traffic offense, the attorneys at Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon can help you. At Olson & Reeves, they have assisted hundreds of drivers in Southern Illinois in an effort to keep the ticket from affecting your driving record and your insurance cost. Olson & Reeves can also assist you with estate planning, creating a will, and navigating the probate process. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company resides inside Olson & Reeves so that you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, downtown Mount Vernon. Call 618-316-7322.
Welcome back here live to Trico High School in Campbell Hill. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. We are courtside for tonight's sectional semifinal game between the Waltonville Spartans and the Hardin County Cougars. Waltonville again 29-4 on the season, and the Cougars are 26-7. You know, Ron, coming into tonight's action, there's only 32 teams left in the state of Illinois in Class 1A.
Yeah.
After tonight, there'll only be 24.
Right.
After tomorrow night, there'll only be 16. And after Friday night, there'll only be 8.
But the winner of this game right here enters that Sweet 16.
That's true.
Yeah.
They'll be part of that because you'll make it to the championship game this Friday night.
Right.
Some other games in Class 1A tonight and other sectionals. It's Jacksonville Route against Bunker Hill, Leroy against St. Thomas More, Altamont against Tuscola, Tremont against Illini Bluffs, Sterling Newman against Pecatonica, Marquette against Hinckley Big Rock, and Ida Crown against Finger. So we'll try to keep track of some of those scores for you and pass those along. And, of course, there's a lot of 2A and 3A games being played tonight as well. Well, when you think of the Waltonville Spartans, you know, obviously you think of Gage Peterson. He's been kind of the leader all year. He's been their leading scorer, and it'll be interesting to see what Hardin County does tonight to try to slow him down, Ron, because he's not easy to slow down.
Yeah, because the tallest player on the floor tonight for Hardin County is going to be, what, 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah, actually 6'2", to be honest with
6'2",
you.
okay,
yeah.
6'2", and Waltonville's going to trot two guys out there that are 6 foot 6 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a tall task.
Yeah, so the Spartans are going to try to exploit their size tonight. And looking at Witten Dever out there on the floor, it looks like that, you know, he's still got the ankle brace on, but it looks like he's moving around pretty good and pretty mobile tonight. So we expect him to have a good game tonight for the Spartans because he's definitely the ball handler and kind of makes them go. So we'll see what happens. One more short commercial break. As you can see, we're about 2 minutes away from the starting lineups and the play-by-play, all right here on AreaSports.net.
If you're looking for a great place to eat, you need to check out Bubba's 2, located in Nason, where they have some of the best pizza around, plus some delicious sandwiches, fish, shrimp, and a whole lot more. They have Extreme Bar Bingo every Tuesday, Last Queen Standing every Thursday, and Ladies' Night on Wednesday. Don't forget their annual Cajun Fest coming up in April. You can watch a lot of our games on the big screen at Bubba's. That's Bubba's 2, located at 124 North 5th Street in Nason. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 2 and Sundays from noon till 10.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVAC system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Back here live at Trico High School, we're going to have the playing of our national anthem. Well, from what we understand, this Friday night they won't have to play the music track for the national anthem because some guy by the name of Ron Standart's going to sing the national anthem Friday night, word has it.
I got roped into that as soon as I walked in the door here.
Yeah, how about that? Have you ever sang the national anthem in Trico before?
I have. That's why they asked me, but it's been a long time.
Okay. All right, the Hardin County Cougars will be the visitors on the scoreboard this evening here in the sectional semifinal. Let's meet their starting lineup right now. Number 24 is Landon Fricker. He is a 6-foot senior. Number 33 is Nate Massey. He is their go-to guy. He had a heck of a game against Weber when we saw them earlier this year. Christian Winters wears number 13, a 5'9 senior. Number 2 is Bryden Banks, a 6'2 junior. And rounding out the starting five, number 0 is Xavier Whooper. Whooper's a hooper.
Yeah.
And he is a 5'11 sophomore. So again, they go with Banks, Winters, Fricker, Massey, and Whooper. And size-wise, they come in at 5'9", 6'2", 6 foot, 6'2", and 5'11 for Coach Rodney Lane and the Hardin County Cougars, 26-7. Again, we did see Hardin County play at Weber. It's been, probably 3-4 weeks ago, Ron? And
I don't know why I remember this, Randy, but it was a Wednesday night, and I think it was February the 4th, so almost 1 month ago.
Okay, but they gave Weber all they wanted that night.
Yeah, the final was a 16-point margin, but that was about an 8 or 9 point ball game.
Oh, it was much closer than that, yeah. And there were times in that ball game that Hardin County led, so they're a very capable team, and when their shots are falling, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Anybody's a dangerous team when their shots are going in the hole.
Well, anybody that's won 26 games is going to be something you got to take seriously. The Waltonville Spartans, Whitten Dever wears number 1, 5'11 junior. Number 22 is Weston Rose, 5'11 senior. Number 23 is Gage Peterson, one of the 6'6 Twin Towers. Riley Stewart, the baseline beast, is a 6-foot senior. And rounding up the starting five is Jagger Mayville, 6'6 junior. So again, the Spartans go with Dever, Rose, Peterson, Stewart, and Mayville. They come in at 5'11", 6 foot, 6'6", and 6'6". Good crowd of fans from Waltonville made the trip down here from Jefferson County tonight. Again, this is an audio-only broadcast with the live clock and the scoreboard. And, Ron, you got the officials for tonight's game.
I do, Randy. Jim Calzen, Chris Book, and Brian Holtman. Some of our listeners may know all or some of those guys.
I think we've seen at least one of them this year at games that we've done.
Yeah, Jim Calzen, he's more local than the other two. We've seen him a time or two, for sure.
All right, again, it's a free broadcast tonight. Glad that you're with us on AreaSports.net. Fans are making some noise, getting into it here as we get ready for the opening tip.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Lane at that Weber game February 4th, and this is where he wanted to be tonight, sitting on that bench down there.
And he made it. It's going to be Gage Peterson jumping in the center circle against Nate Massey, and the tip is controlled by Waltonville as they bring it in the front court with Witten Dever. He goes to the left wing to Rose. Down low it goes to Peterson, up and in.
There you go, down low to Peterson.
Peterson on the quick turnaround makes it 2-0 Waltonville.
That looks like their plan.
Well, again, he's going to be a load down there. We'll have to see how the Cougars play it. They get the ball in the front court. It's almost stolen. Getting it inside as Fricker puts up the shot. It's good. Landon Fricker almost had the ball stolen, but then finds a way to muscle it up and win and put it in.
That was a short shot, but that was a tough shot. Tough angle, and you can't really use a backboard on that shot.
No, he muscled it in. It's 2-2. Here's Riley Stewart back the other way on the baseline. Comes out to Rose. Thinks about a shot. Goes right side to Dever for three, and he buries it. Dever with the three ball. 5-2 Waltonville. 2 possessions and 2 buckets so far for the Spartans.
Yeah, Dever looked all right on that one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Look at this move.
Down the lane goes Massey, and it's blocked. And coming away with it is Peterson. You know, when you got 2 6'6" rim protectors in there, it's something to contend with. Here's a pass down to Peterson. Goes baseline. He's double teamed. Gets it to
the baseline.
Riley Stewart. Stewart cuts in the lane, catches the pass, and scores. 7-2 Spartans. They're off to a good start here.
Yeah.
Scored on their first 3 possessions.
Yeah, they've not missed a shot yet.
And the ball's knocked out of bounds as Bryden Banks had it on the corner for Cougar. It'll be Hardin County basketball as they'll try to get it in again. Defensively, Waltonville's matching up in a man-to-man defense against the Cougars. Out front with it is Fricker. Fricker now gives it to Nate Massey. Back to Fricker, just left of the circle. He goes around a screen. Now he goes to the left wing. They cut it inside to Massey.
Blocked
it's blocked
again
by Peterson. Picked up by Massey, though. Gets it back in the corner to Winters for 3. That's off the back iron. And rebound this time by Jagger Mayville, and Waltonville will take it back the other way.
Massey got to the rack twice and being rejected by Gage Peterson.
Here's Mayville on the left wing. Thinks about a shot. Now goes to Peterson on the block. Peterson backs his man up. Comes back out to Mayville. Back to Peterson in the left corner now. Now out to the top to Weston Rose. Right of the circle it comes to Witten Dever. Over on the right wing to Rose. Now down to Riley Stewart. He's double teamed. And
it's going to be a turnover.
Going to throw the ball away.
Out. Over and back.
Tried to pass the ball back out to Weston Rose. Rose went one way. The ball went the other. It's a turnover. And the ball's going to go back over to the Cougars. And that's the first turnover of the game.
Good defense there by Hardin County that time.
Yes, it was. As the pass comes into Bryden Banks. He'll get it to Landon Fricker. Fricker in the lane, tries to drive against Dever, and Dever's going to pick up the foul.
That's our first personal foul. It's on Witten Dever.
So it'll be out of bounds to the Cougars on the baseline. And that is first team foul of the game, as Ron indicated. Cougars will trigger it in as Fricker looks. And he gets it in to Massey. Massey's on the right corner right now. Tries to drive down the lane. Gets it in the corner. On the left wing to Banks for 3. He buries it. Big 3 ball that time by Bryden Banks, and it's 7-5.
That's a huge shot for Hardin County right there. That's a confidence builder.
Yeah, because they were down 7-2. And now Waltonville's got it back in the front court. Right side with it is Stewart. Stewart out to the top to Dever. Left of the circle now to Rose. Over on the left wing, now back out to Peterson. Left of the circle, 3-pointer won't go. He follows his shot, gets it back, and puts it in. Gage Peterson, nobody boxed him out.
Yeah.
on the three-point shot. He
was
grabbed the ball in the lane and put it in.
NBA three-point shot, and he winds up getting his own rebound underneath the basket.
Here's a long three on the other end, no good by Banks. And this time it's a weak side rebound by Weston Rose, and here comes the Spartans. Whitten Dever brings it up across the timeline. Dever goes to the right side to Rose. Rose bounces it inside to Riley Stewart. The turnaround is up and in.
Move.
Good percentage shooting so far for Waltonville as Stewart scores, and it's 11-5. Now here comes Hardin County again in the front court, trying to get something going. On the right wing is Fricker. Fricker goes inside the paint, spins, and lays it in. That was a sweet move that time by Landon Fricker.
Yeah, it was.
Took it inside the lane, spun on his man, drop-stepped, and put it in off the glass. 11-7. Waltonville with the basketball again. Peterson hands it off to the top to Dever. Dever will elevate for a 15-footer. That's good. Made it from the free throw line extended. Hot shooting here in the first quarter by Waltonville. I think they've only missed one shot.
Goreville Black Cats just came in, Randy.
Goreville has entered the building.
Standing behind us.
And that's going to be a foul on the Spartans. It's going to be out of bounds to the Cougars.
Fouls on Riley Stewart.
Second team foul on Waltonville. Cougars will inbound it. Fricker will get it out to Massey. Massey hasn't got going yet, but he will. And there's a long three by Fricker that's no good. Rebound in the corner by Whooper.
Nice save.
Save from going out of bounds by Banks. Now here's a double team on Waltonville.
Got out of it.
He did get out of it to Fricker. He'll put up a shot from the elbow. It won't go, and Peterson gets the rebound. And Waltonville will bring it back up. Whitten Dever will do the honors. Across into the front court. Goes over the left wing to Jagger Mayville. Now right side to Rose. Down on the block it comes over to Riley Stewart, and that's going to be a foul on Hardin County.
Fricker, I believe.
Again, due to IHSA regulations, this is an audio-only broadcast. We do have an affiliation with the NFHS, so we could do a pay-per-view broadcast, but everybody we talked to said, no, we don't want a pay-per-view broadcast. We want something free. So this is what we can do tonight legally, free, as an audio broadcast with the clock and with the scoreboard. So we're glad that you're with us. We'll bring you as much description as we can of this game. Inside, it is a shot put up by Riley Stewart.
Might be the second foul on Fricker.
And Stewart's going to go to the line as that foul's on Hardin County. And that's going to be 2 team fouls on Hardin County. So the team fouls are equal at 2 apiece. And the free throw is no good by Riley Stewart, but he'll get another one. 13-7. Waltonville leads it by 6. As you can see, 2:45 to play here in the first quarter. Second one is good by Stewart. He got 1 of 2. Nobody's used a timeout yet. Hardin County brings it into the front court. Picking up the dribble out front is Fricker. Goes to the right side, and that's a traveling violation.
Coach Lane showing a lot of confidence in his guys that they can play through it. Here's your timeout right here.
There's his timeout. I figured there was one coming. Timeout on the court, 2:32 to play. Back with more in just a moment.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here live at Trico High School. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard courtside here for this sectional semifinal. There'll be another semifinal tomorrow night between Goreville and Sparta. Back to live action. Waltonville has the basketball in the front court. They go down low to Jagger Mayville. He spins with the left hand, misses the shot. Rebounds grabbed by Massey for Hardin County.
That's 2 teams tomorrow, Randy. I think got 30 wins apiece.
Yeah, they've had good seasons, you bet. Here's Whooper with it in the front court for Hardin County. Can't get a shot off. Comes back to the top to Bryden Banks. Banks back to Whooper.
Nice pass.
Good cut down the lane by Massey, and they hit him with a pass, and he scores. Nate Massey gets on the board. makes it 14-9. Waltonville back the other way. Weston Rose in the front court. Hands it off to Jagger Mayville. Works in the paint, puts up a little scoop shot. Got it. A little underhanded finger roll that time by Jagger Mayville, using his size to his advantage.
All 4 starters in the scoring column for the Waltonville Spartans.
Minute 35 left in the quarter. Cougars have it in the front court again. Here's Fricker with a 3. That won't go. Peterson goes high to get the rebound. Gets it out to Whitten Dever. Dever up to Riley Stewart. Goes baseline, and guess what? The baseline beast scores.
He's deadly on that baseline.
Of course he is.
7 points first quarter.
That's why he earned that nickname, the baseline beast. 18-9. Here's a 3 by Whooper. That's in and out. It looked good from here, but it lipped out, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Hardin County. It'll be Waltonville basketball. A couple of subs coming in the game for Waltonville. Checking in is going to be Brendan Klingler. And also checking in is going to be Carter Stewart. And Stewart will bring the ball up.
Yeah, that's Riley Stewart's little brother.
Right. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Here's Peterson at the top of the key. Goes to Klingler on the left wing, and he traveled with it.
Yeah.
Started to make a bounce pass, but drugged the pivot foot. So it'll go back to Hardin County. Coming across the timeline with it is Landon Fricker. Fricker's guarded by Rose, tries to go down low to Massey, and it's off his hand out of bounds, and it's a turnover. Second turnover on Hardin County. Ball goes back to Waltonville. See if they run it down for one shot or what they do here. Get it across the timeline to Mayville. Mayville right of the circle now to Peterson, looking for a cutter. Comes back to the top to Rose. Rose gives it over to Klingler on the right wing. Now out to the top to Carter Stewart with 25 seconds left. Now Peterson puts up a 3 left side, and that's no good. Rebound is grabbed by Fricker. Can they get a shot off? Almost stolen. Now Fricker brings it up for Hardin County. Gets it into the front court. 7 seconds left. In the corner to Banks. Now back out to the top to Fricker. 2 seconds left. Here's a shot. No, wouldn't go. Shot was put up by Massey at the horn, but it fell off the rim, and that's the end of the first quarter. After one, it's Waltonville 18, Hardin County 9. We'll be right back.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes. Perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Back here live at Trico High School, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Pretty good first quarter there, Ron. Your thoughts?
It was, Randy, good first quarter. I thought both teams played well in spite of this 18-9 score. Waltonville just got a few more shots to fall. These two teams did not play each other this year, so there's still a little feeling out process going on there in the first 8 minutes.
Waltonville able to take advantage of their size inside, both with Peterson and with Stewart.
And 2 blocked shots on Nate Massey when he got all the way to the rim.
Right. Obviously, Banks has shown that he can hit the 3 ball, so they're going to have to watch that here if you're a Waltonville fan. Cougars basketball to start the second quarter. Here's a drive by Fricker in the lane, had it stripped, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Cougars. Carter Stewart starts the second quarter here for Waltonville. Here's a pass inside. It's stolen by Riley Stewart.
Shot was tipped by one of the 6'6" Twin Towers.
Yeah. Carter Stewart will bring it up for Waltonville. Into the front court. Goes left side, Jagger Mayville. Lobs it inside to Peterson. It's almost stolen. Now out to Dever for 3, and that's no good. Rebound's grabbed by Caden Heber, who's in the game for Hardin County. We saw him play at Weber when they played over there.
Yeah, I believe he started that game.
Here's Whooper down the lane, missed the bunny, gets
Got
his
it
own
back,
rebound, missed it again. Missed 2 of them inside there. Boy,
whoa.
Xavier Whooper had 2 good looks and couldn't connect, and Waltonville's got the rebound, and they're back with it in the front court. Wittendever over to Jagger Mayville on the left wing. Out to the top now to Carter Stewart. Back to Mayville. Down on the baseline now to the baseline beast, Riley Stewart. He pump fakes, goes up, and scores.
Got it.
Riley's having his way down there.
9 points for Riley Stewart.
Yeah. Heck of a good first half here for Stewart. And on the other end, we got a foul called on the Spartans.
Yeah, it's going to be on Carter Stewart with a hand check.
And that'll be the first team foul this quarter on Waltonville. And 1 foul on Stewart. Cougars will get it in from the baseline. They do in the corner to Banks. Now back out to the top to Whooper. Whooper has the ball slapped and stolen by Carter Stewart. He's off to the races, and he lays it up and gets fouled by Whooper.
Yep.
Did not make the shot, so Carter Stewart will go to the line to shoot a pair.
First foul on Xavier Whooper.
It's a great basketball name, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Xavier Whooper, he's a hooper. And Coach Rodney Lane wants another timeout. He's going to get it. Timeout with 6:36 to go here in the first half. Back with more from Trico in just a moment.
If you like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and, of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon.
And don't forget they have half-price appetizers tonight from 8 o'clock until close at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon. Well, Ron, this is a loud gymnasium.
It is, right? It's a very nice gymnasium. It's one of those bowl gymnasiums where you walk in and you're on the upper concourse. You can walk all the way around the gym.
It's an older gym and an older school, but it's got some nostalgia to it.
Yeah, they just recently redid the floor. And looks really nice.
We have the entire Goreville team standing behind us along the wall here as they are taking in this game tonight. They'll be playing Sparta in the second semifinal tomorrow night.
This gym is similar to the North City gym for those who are familiar with that.
It would very, very similar to that. So we come back to live action. Carter Stewart's going to be at the line shooting for Waltonville. And his free throw is up and in. He'll get another one. 21-9 Spartans. They have led from the get-go. They led after the first quarter 18-9. Another one coming for Stewart. And he got that one as well.
Rattled that one in.
22-9. As Hardin County brings it back up. Again, the Cougars are 26-7 on the season. Pass comes to Banks over in the corner to Whooper. His three-pointer is good. Yeah, big three-pointer that time for Xavier Whooper.
Huge three-pointer. That rattled in as well.
Yeah, 22-12. Waltonville brings it back up. With it is Carter Stewart. Goes right wing to Dever. Dever's guarded by Whooper. Goes down to Peterson on the block. Peterson goes up and banks it in. Went right up over the top of Massey.
Massey did a good job. He did all he could, but, man.
Massey had body on him, but he just didn't have the size to compete with Peterson that time at 6'6". Cougars back in the front court. Where's Whooper for three? That one's short this time, and Peterson gets the rebound.
They're good from our angle, but.
Gets the pass up to Riley Stewart. He's going to take it to the glass and scores. Riley Stewart caught the ball in transition and took it to the glass.
11 points for Riley Stewart.
11 of the 26. Back the other way. Here's Fricker in the lane. Gets it to Banks from the elbow. His shot won't go, and Peterson's got the rebound. And the Spartans are doing a good job of limiting the Cougars to one shot.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem for Hardin County.
And Waltonville's got the ball in the front court now. And with it is Mayville. Comes out to Peterson at the top.
Cougars just going to have to make some more shots.
Going to have to get some stops, too. Here's Wittendever. Now over the right side to Peterson. Peterson's looking for a cutter. Nothing there. Comes back out to the top to Mayville. He'll launch a three-pointer, and it rattles in and out. Ball is loose. Tie up there between Massey and Stewart, and possession arrow is going to leave it with Waltonville. And Weston Rose going to check back in the game for the Spartans. He's going to give Whitten Dever a break. 4:56 left here in the first half as they have a little cleanup out there of perspiration on the floor after that tie-up.
Yeah, cleanup on aisle 5.
Yeah, now they'll be out of bounds to the Spartans from the baseline as they lob it in to Peterson. Now out to Rose. Around the horn it comes. And they go down low, trying to get up to Peterson, and he's pushed from behind. I think they're going to call foul on Fricker. It is. Foul on Fricker, and Hardin County fans did not like it.
Oh, that's 3 fouls on Fricker.
Yeah, that really puts them behind the 8 ball because they need Fricker on the court.
Yeah, they do.
Here's Peterson inside the paint and missed the shot. Battle for the rebound, and Hardin County's got it, and they got a breakaway. To the other end, the layup is good by by Banks.
Yeah.
As they got the outlet pass, and Banks took it to the house. 26-14. Carter Stewart will bring it back across for Waltonville. 4:27 left in the half. Here's Carter Stewart looking to drive, and he does.
Offensive
and that's
foul.
Be an offensive foul. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good call.
He went right over Fricker.
Yeah, he just pushed him down with a stiff arm.
Yeah, he did. Checking in the game for Hardin County is Christian Winters, and Fricker's going to have to sit. So mark that down. Fricker sits at the 4:23 mark.
Yeah, with 3 personal
of the second quarter. Hardin County back in the front court.
Whooper
Whooper throws it away. Riley Stewart's got the steal. He's taking it to the house. He missed it, but cleaning it up is Jagger Mayville with the deuce. Mayville comes down and cleans it up and makes it 28-14. On the other end, here's a 3 put up by Banks. That won't go. And rebound Jagger Mayville. Gives it to Dever, and here come the Spartans. He gets some instruction from Coach Anthony Lowry. Now they get into the front court with Rose. Rose to the top to Peterson. Peterson on the left wing now to Mayville. Back to the top to Rose. Over on the right side, now they go down low to Peterson. He turns on his man, puts up the shot. Short this time. Rebound grab by Banks. Hardin County back the other way with it. Massey has it. Massey's in the front court, guarded by Stewart. Massey by the volleyball line. Looks to penetrate, can't, goes to the left wing instead to Winters. Now back to Whooper. Whooper wants to shoot, can't, and that's knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Dever. Cougars will keep it. They're going to have it out of bounds right in front of the Waltonville bench with 3:12 left here in the first half. Good student section here from Hardin County tonight.
Yeah.
Making some noise.
23, Jacob Leroy in there for Hardin County.
Yeah, Jacob Leroy is a 5'9" sophomore, so Coach Rodney Lanes had to go deeper on his bench tonight. Here's a drive by Banks. He puts it up and in.
Nice.
He did a good job of shielding himself with his body so that he didn't get that shot blocked by Peterson, who was coming down on him. And that gets it back to 28-16. And here's Waltonville back in the front court. Pass goes down to Peterson, and he missed the bunny. But the ball comes back out, and Rose picks it up, and Waltonville keeps possession. Now out to Dever, and he will run the offense.
I don't think he knew he was going to be that open when he turned.
I don't think he did either. Here's Dever on the left wing now, looking for a cutter or somebody to post up. Now Dever tries to drive. He's cut off, tries to go inside, and it's thrown out of bounds. That's a bad pass intended for Weston Rose, and it's a turnover on Waltonville. It's only their second of the game that I've got.
Yeah, Hardin County needs to work hard to get this thing under double digits going into halftime.
Yeah, this is a big possession right here because they can get it down to 10 or 9 with this possession. As we approach 2 minutes left in the first half. With it is Bryden Banks. Banks gets it in the corner. Now down low. Boy,
they turned it over.
They had Massey open, but they overthrew the pass and threw it out of bounds. Yeah. Turnover on the Cougars is number 3. So the ball goes back over to Waltonville. And Dever brings it up. Took him a few seconds to start the clock there. Now Peterson gets it inside to Mayville. Mayville turns, puts it up and in. Little 5-foot jumper that time by Jagger Mayville.
6 for Mayville.
Makes it 30-16. Cougars back in the front court. With it is Leroy Jacob, or Jacob Leroy, I should say, and it's stolen away. Picked off by the Spartans. Another turnover on the Cougars. Minute and a half left here in the first half.
Waltonville really clogging up those passing lanes.
Making it difficult, that's for sure. Here's Peterson on the right wing in the corner. Comes back out to Dever for 3, and that's off the back iron. Jagger Mayville with the rebound, goes back up, and that's not going to go. And this time the Cougars get the rebound, and they've got numbers to the other end. As Jacob Leroy has the ball knocked out of bounds, but it's going to be a foul on the Spartans.
Before the shot. Called it on Weston Rose.
So the foul on Rose will be his first. Out of bounds to the Cougars from the baseline. Pass comes out to Banks on the top. Banks goes to the left wing now to Winters. Back to Banks at the top of the key. Right side now to Leroy. Now out to Winters again. Winters has it at the top, gives it to Banks. Now coming out to get it is Nate Massey. Massey at the volleyball line, dribbles to the right side and has it slapped around and stolen.
Another deflected pass.
Stolen by Riley Stewart, who takes it to the house and lays it in.
13 points for Riley Stewart.
Boy, Stewart has had a heck of a game here. He came to play. Here's Massey back in the front court for Hardin County.
He's on our all left-handed team.
Yeah. Left side, they go to Banks. Banks drives all the way around to the right corner. Now gives it back up out front to Leroy. Leroy looks to drive, had it slapped. Massey picks it up, tries to score, and does.
Good job by Massey.
He just muscled that thing up there. Nate Massey had it in the lane, and here's 2 seconds left. Long shot is short, just as the horn sounds by Witten Dever. And after one half of play, you see the score. It's Waltonville 32 and Hardin County 18. We'll come back and take a look at our first half stats and talk more about what's going on here at Trico in just a minute here on AreaSports.net.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon. At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVA system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Welcome back here to Trico High School. Randy Olson courtside along with Ron Stanner. Halftime score, Waltonville leads it over Hardin County 32-18. Spartans led it after the first quarter 18-9. Again, this is a free audio-only broadcast with the live clock and the live scoreboard. This is the only way that you can have a free broadcast in postseason. There are no more live video feeds that are free in postseason as per IHSA regulations. So, even though we are an affiliate of the NFHS network and we can bring you the pay-per-view video play-by-play, we asked several of you fans out there, both from Waltonville and Hardin County, what you would prefer us to do tonight. And overwhelmingly, most of you said, well, we'd rather have something free, and if you can provide us with the play-by-play, the score, and the clock, we're good. So that's what we're doing for you, and happy to have you along here on AreaSports.net. Now, again, if we come back here on Friday night for the championship, If you think you'd rather have pay-per-view, we can do that too. But it would have to be on the NFHS network. It would not be on our own platform. That is not allowed with free video on YouTube or the website from here on out in postseason. So just want to make sure everybody understands that, all right? It's very simple. So this is the next best thing, and this is a better option than radio because this way you got the clock, you got the scoreboard, you got it on your screen, and you can take it on any device you want, your big screen TV, your phone, your tablet, your laptop, whatever you want, and you can keep up with the game. And so we can continue to do it this way, or we can do pay-per-view. But it's going to cost you $13.99 if you want to watch the game this Friday if you're not already a subscriber to NFHS. And so that's kind of where it's at. But we can go either way, and we welcome everybody's feedback, and we'll do whatever you want. Ron, interesting first half of basketball and well played by both teams.
Yeah, it was, Randy. Clean first half. Only 9 total fouls called in that first half. 4 fouls on Hardin County and 5 fouls on Waltonville Spartans.
Hot shooting by the Spartans.
Yeah, I don't have percentages, but I know that Hardin County did not shoot a free throw in that first half. They had 4 players break the scoring column, and they were led in scoring by Bryden Banks with 7 points. Landon Fricker has 4 points. He had spent some time on the bench, a lot of time, over 4 minutes on the bench with 3 personal fouls. Mm-hmm. Nate Massey has 4 points, and Xavier Hooper has 3 points for a total of 18. Hardin County's put together 2 9-point quarters in the first and second. Waltonville's playing some really good defense tonight.
Yeah, they really are.
For the Spartans, they were 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. They had 5 players break the scoring column. And they were led in scoring. You might assume that it would be Gage Peterson or Whitten Dever, Jagger Mayville, but Riley Stewart come to play tonight with 13 points in that first half.
How about that?
How's this for balanced scoring after him? You got Gage Peterson with 6, Whitten Dever with 5, Jagger Mayville with 6, and Carter Stewart with 2 for a total of 32. That's where we're at here at halftime, 32-18.
You know, and some of those balls, some of those buckets that were scored by Riley Stewart were as a result of turnovers or him chasing after 50-50 balls, coming up with those balls and then taking them to the glass.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm just really impressed with Waltonville's defense in that first half. You know, a lot of they're getting up in the passing lanes, and they've got a lot of steals in the passing lanes. Mm-hmm. They blocked a bunch of shots, and then Hardin County's missed some really good looks at the basket as well. So they find themselves down by 14 here in this first half.
Oh, I've got Hardin County with 5 turnovers in the first half, and Waltonville with 3 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, clean basketball game.
Yeah. All right, we'll take another short break. Be back with more from Trico in just a moment.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
All right, welcome back here to Trico High School in Campbell Hill. Again, halftime score, Waltonville leads it over Hardin County 32-18. And let's see if we can get some other scores for you. In 1A sectionals tonight, Tremont leads Illini Bluffs 49-34. In 2A, Warsaw leads Farmington 67-31. Also in 2A, Nashville leads Benton 22-19. In 3A, Lake Forest and St. Viator are tied at 24-24, and Morton leads LaSalle Peru 40-27. No score yet on the Centralia Triad game. We'll try to get that one for you. And in 4A, Edwardsville leads Alton 23-22. So that's some scores that we have for you right now. Again, tomorrow night here, it's going to be another semifinal. That'll be between Goreville and Sparta. A lot of buzz in the building about that. A lot of people talking about that game tomorrow night here, Ron. What do you think?
Oh, Randy, that game's a toss-up, man. I don't know. I don't have any clue who's going to win that basketball game.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those games that can go either way, and it's just, who shows up. Do have a halftime score now on the Orphans game in 3A. Centralia leads Triad at the half, 26-12. So that's what's going on in that basketball game. If I missed a few scores and anybody wants to shoot some to me, that would be fine. We'd be happy to have them, and we can pass those along.
Yeah, we appreciate that Nashville score from Ron Van Horn as well as Guy Alonji.
All right. We're about a minute away from the start of the second half. We'll be right back.
If you become the recipient of a speeding ticket or traffic offense, the attorneys at Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon can help you. At Olson & Reeves, they have assisted hundreds of drivers in Southern Illinois in an effort to keep the ticket from affecting your driving record and your insurance cost. Olson & Reeves can also assist you with estate planning, creating a will, and navigating the probate process. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company resides inside Olson & Reeves so that you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, downtown Mount Vernon. Call 618-316-7322.
All right, well, welcome back here for second half action. The teams will change ends here to start the second half. And to start this third quarter, it will be Hardin County basketball. They are down by 14 points. Let's see what kind of adjustments both teams make as they have the pass out front to Nate Massey.
I'll give a shout out to my good friend Chuck Hughes, who's listening down in Pope County.
All right, good to have you. Pass goes to Fricker. Fricker drives inside and puts it up and in. And that's exactly why they need Fricker on the floor. He's playing with 3 personal fouls, but Landon Fricker is a player.
Yeah, he's got 6.
And he gets this game back down to within 12. Waltonville in the front court again.
Yeah, they need him on the floor the entire second half.
Good entry pass inside to Jagger Mayville, but he missed the bunny, and rebound by Whooper. And Hardin County brings it back up. Boy, that was a missed opportunity that time. Whooper gives it up out front to Banks.
Both teams have missed some bunnies.
They have. Here's Fricker in the lane again.
Nice
Good
pass.
bounce pass. Pump fake and blocked.
Blocked by Gage Peterson.
Banks went up, and Peterson swatted it away, and Dever grabbed the ball, and here comes Waltonville going back the other way with it. That was a heck of a play that time. Here's Weston Rose on the right wing. Top of the key. Now over left to Witten Dever for 3, and he buries it. Dever got the ball on the left wing behind the arc and stroked it, and it was nothing but nylon.
That's his second three-pointer tonight.
35-20, and there's a steal.
Another deflected pass.
Yeah, Fricker tried to pass it down low, and it was knocked away, and Peterson got the steal, and Dever brings it back the other way. So as soon as Hardin County looked like they were going to do something, Waltonville's got it right back. Here is Jagger Mayville inside.
Nice
working inside on the post, and he got a little drop step move that time against Banks. Banks at 6'2", and Mayville at 6'6", was able to muscle it in there, and it's going to be timeout Rodney Lane and the Hardin County Cougars. Timeout with 6:10 left here in the third quarter. Back with more in just a moment.
If you're looking for a great place to eat, you need to check out Bubba's 2, located in Nason, where they have some of the best pizza around, plus some delicious sandwiches, fish, shrimp, and a whole lot more. They have Extreme Bar Bingo every Tuesday, Last Queen Standing every Thursday, and Ladies' Night on Wednesday. Don't forget their annual Cajun Fest coming up in April. You can watch a lot of our games on the big screen at Bubba's. That's Bubba's 2, located at 124 North 5th Street in Nason. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 2 and Sundays from noon till 10.
And we welcome all of you who are checking out the action tonight from Bubba's 2 in Nason. Glad that you are with us. Don't forget about their big event coming up in April there. Yeah, that'll be fun. All right, back to live action. Cougars are going to have it out of bounds in their front court. They need to get something going here, Ron, before this gets away from them.
Yeah,
need some offense.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah. Here's Fricker with it. Looks to drive. Ball was slapped out of bounds, and good play there by Jagger Mayville. He actually slapped it off the leg of Fricker, so it's a turnover on the Cougars.
This Waltonville defense has picked up where they left off first half.
Spartans bring it back up as Witten Dever has it. Guarded by Whooper. Goes right side over to Mayville. Mayville's looking for a cutter. Now he'll drive baseline, but he's cut off. So he'll get it out to Peterson, and they'll reset the offense out to the top to Dever. Now over on the left wing to Mayville. Mayville looks to drive. He can't. Comes out to the top to Peterson. Now inside to Riley Stewart. Pump fakes in the lane. Got it. And he was fouled. Riley Stewart has been unbelievable tonight in the post.
Yeah, he really has.
I mean, he has been money in the paint.
He's got some excellent footwork down there.
He had 13 points in the first half. Now adds another bucket, but he misses the and one free throw, and the ball's going back to Hardin County. 39-20. How about that? 15 points for Stewart. Underneath, Nate Massey misses the bunny. He was a little intimidated by the tall timber in there.
Yeah, he's been rejected twice. I think he had that on his mind when he went up with that shot.
Right, and Waltonville gets the rebound after they swat it away. Dever brings it up on the front court. Dever's going to drive. Gets too far underneath the basket. Well, I thought he was, and then he does a reverse layup and scores. How about that? That was almost like a horse shot. He was like way underneath the basket and brought his arm way out on a reverse and put it up and in. Ball squirts out on the other end, almost goes out of bounds, but it's saved, and then a three-pointer is knocked down by Christian Winters, and boy, did Hardin County ever need that.
Yeah, that's his first point.
Winters hit a three from the left corner pocket there. 41-23, Waltonville back in the front court again. Here's Peterson out to Rhodes. Now back out to Mayville. Mayville to Dever. Dever way out by the center circle now as they reset the offense. 4:17 left here in the third quarter. Peterson looking for a cutter. Comes over to Stewart. Stewart's way out front by the volleyball line. Now gives it up out there to Dever. And Hardin County's extended their defense out a lot farther. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
They're picking them up way out behind the arc now. Here's a drive by Mayville. Leans in and missed the shot. Might have went on the back, but they didn't call it. Goes out of bounds, and it's off Hardin County as Mayville threw it off the back of one of the Cougars. So it's a saved possession there by the Spartans. Stops the clock with 3:51 left as they sort it out. Now Waltonville will trigger it in, and it comes into Peterson at the free throw line. Peterson dumps it down low to Riley Stewart, who scores again. Stewart with 17 points now. Long three on the other end by Fricker.
Whoa.
That ball hit the back iron, went about 8 feet in the air, and then came back down through the hoop.
Yeah, I've not seen that all year.
I mean, that was unbelievable.
That ball was up there by the shot clock, and then it came back down.
That was like the Uwe Blob shot years ago for Effingham against Mount Vernon, except this was a three-pointer.
That foul's going to be on Jacob Gibbons.
Foul on the Cougars. It'll be out of bounds to Waltonville. On the baseline. 3:18 left here in the third quarter. Waltonville has led since the get-go. And they get the ball in to Mayville, who takes it in the paint and scores easily. Good entry pass there by Weston Rose on that out-of-bounds play. Cougars need something. Here's a three, and that's how you do it. Bryden Banks
It's an NBA three.
That was nothing but nylon. I mean, that was a pretty shot. Banks was left of the circle, and he let it go, and, man, it just zoomed in there. 45-29. Banks hit a couple of them in the first half, too. Got to respect him, that's for sure. Here's Dever in the front court again for Waltonville. Has it by the volleyball line. Cougar fans are starting to get loud. Student section's picking up the noise. Here's Mayville in the paint. Backs his man up. Now gives it to Riley Stewart, who gets pushed and fouled, and that's going to be on Nate Massey, I believe.
Yeah.
So the foul on Massey is going to be what? His first.
Yeah.
Out of bounds to Waltonville here. Dever looks to get it in. Still looking. Comes out to Peterson at the volleyball line.
It's nice when you can throw that inbounds pass to a guy that's 6'6" when you don't have any place to go.
Yeah, just throw it high and let him go get it, and that's what he did. Now over on the right wing to Dever. Down low to Peterson. On the block, scores. Led him really well that time with the entry pass.
Yeah.
So give the assist to Dever as Peterson scores again. 47-29. Here's a lean in by Fricker, and he scores.
And one. Nice move by Fricker.
Landon Fricker. He's a nice player. Fricker's a 6-foot senior for Hardin County. He scores on the inside there against the tall timber, and he'll go to the line for the and one.
3 fouls on Carter Stewart and a 7-point quarter here for Landon Fricker, and he still only has those 3 personal fouls.
Right, he got 3 fouls early, and he's managed to keep on playing, and he makes the and one free throw. Well, they're hanging around. They get it back to 15. Waltonville will bring it back up again. Whitten Dever with it. Guarded out there by Jacob Gibbons, who's in the game now. Left wing, they go to Carter Stewart. Stewart out to Peterson, left of the circle. Now right of the circle, it goes to Mayville. To Dever, to Carter Stewart, to Peterson on the left wing. Inside, Riley Stewart spins on his man, scores. Unbelievable.
Him and Mayville, Peterson, they all got them spin moves down.
I can't explain how well Riley Stewart is playing tonight. And on the other end, we got a double dribble on Hardin County. It's a turnover. Cougar fans don't like that one at all, but it is a double dribble turnover. So the ball will go back over to the Spartans with 1:27 left here in the third quarter. Tomorrow night, it's Sparta against Goreville here at Trico. We will not be here for that game. But if Waltonville holds on and wins tonight and is here for the championship on Friday, we will be here for that. And you get to make the choice. Do we do it like we do tonight, or do we do it with pay-per-view video? It'll be your choice. We can do either one. But we can't do free video. Okay? That's IHSA regulation. But if you're okay with what we're doing tonight, we'll do the same thing again. Down the lane, shovel pass is intercepted by the Cougars, and then a foul is going to be called on Waltonville.
From Mayville.
Whitten Dever tried to shovel pass it across the lane. Cougars intercepted it, then got the foul, and it's going to be timeout on the court by Coach Anthony Lowry.
First foul on Mayville.
Lowry calls timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back.
Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Back here live at Trico High School, Randy Olson along with Ron Stanner. Semifinal of the boys Class 1A sectional tonight. Waltonville has led since the get-go. They led after the first quarter 18-9, led it at halftime 32-18. Lead it by 17 right now, and it's going to be Hardin County basketball coming out of the timeout. Some of you that just joined us late, again, you might not understand. If you would have read the description, you would know exactly what we're doing, okay? It's an audio-only broadcast as per IHSA regulations, as the ball is slapped and stolen by the Spartans as the Cougars went to try to score. And Waltonville brings it back the other way. This is the only way to do a free broadcast is with scoreboard, clock, and live digital audio. You can't do video free in postseason. You can only do pay-per-view video. That is the regulation.
Waltonville's going to play for one shot here, I believe.
They wind it down to 18 seconds. Peterson on the right wing goes to Mayville. Back out to Dever. Dever thinks about it, goes in the corner to Klingler for three, and he buries it. Klingler, left corner pocket, hits a big three. Quickly up the court. Here's a shot put up. No good by Fricker, and the horn sounds, and that's the end of three quarters. A strong finish to that third quarter there by the Waltonville Spartans as they...
Nothing but net by Brandon Klingler out of the corner.
Just like one of his golf shots, you know. It's like a 9-iron you hit there. He hit that thing really high, and it went right in the hoop. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 30 seconds.
Home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Back here live at Trico High School as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Your thoughts on that third quarter of play, Ron?
Well, Randy, I'm just an impressive performance by the Waltonville Spartans here tonight. They had a game plan, and so far they have stuck to it and executed it, and they find themselves with a 20-point lead going into this last quarter.
And a big, big night for Riley Stewart. He has really been huge tonight. He came to play. And he is the leading scorer.
This Hardin County team is averaging probably around 60 points a game or more, and they've held them to 32 through three quarters.
Yeah. Okay, as we start fourth quarter action, Waltonville has the basketball first as Whitten Dever has it. Comes over on the left wing. Down low they go to Peterson. Peterson's guarded by Massey. Peterson tries to back him down. Now he comes back out to the top to Klingler, who stays in there to start the fourth quarter after hitting that big shot at the end of the third quarter. Klingler has it on the right wing, goes to Peterson at the elbow. Peterson turns from the elbow, puts up the 10-footer and got it. Nice shot by Gage Peterson. Quick turnaround, quick release. 54-32.
Double figures now for Gage with 10.
Here's Massey on the other end, leaning in and missed the shot. That's a shot that Massey normally makes, but I think he was worried about getting it blocked again. Rebound by the Spartans. Whitten Dever will bring it back the other way.
Yeah, this Waltonville team, Randy's rated, top 3 or 4 in the state.
Right.
They've showed why tonight.
They've earned it with that 29-4 record, and they've got a heck of a resume, having beaten several 3A and 2A teams this year, including Marion at Marion, Carterville on a neutral floor, Carbondale, Highland at Highland, St. Joe Ogden. I mean, the list goes on.
Gave Centralia a good game. Centralia's 30-1.
Right.
Rated in the top 5 in 3A.
3A, right. Got a 2A score for you. Quincy Notre Dame leads Roxana in the fourth quarter, 49-41. That's in a 2A sectional tonight. It's going to be out of bounds to Waltonville as it was knocked out by Hardin County. Here's Weston Rose with it at the top of the key. Goes down low to Peterson in the block. He turns around, scores. Nice little turnaround that time by Gage Peterson. And again, the Spartans using their size to their advantage tonight.
Yeah. How many teams in any class of basketball, high school basketball in Illinois, can trot 2 6'6" guys out there that
it's
can
rare.
handle the ball like these guys do?
Especially at the 1A level. I mean, it is. It's extremely rare. And we got a whistle on the other end as Hardin County has the basketball, and they called timeout. Timeout with 6:20 to go in the ball game. And we will be back with more from Trico in just a moment.
If you like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon.
Well, we just hear that over at the Assembly Hall in Nashville they're having a barn burner tonight in 2A basketball, aren't they, Ron?
Yeah.
Nashville and Benton?
Yeah, Nashville up 25-23 after three quarters. The last time those two teams played, it was not close at all. Nashville won by 30 or something.
Well, again, we are in March Madness now.
Postseason is different, isn't it?
It is. It's a different animal. Anything can happen. Winner of this game gets the winner of the Goreville-Sparta game, which will be played here tomorrow night, and the sectional championship will be on Friday. Shot on the corner is no good by Heber of Hardin County, and the Spartans have the rebound. They'll go back the other way. Wittendever in the front court. Gives it to Stewart. Now at the top of the key to Rose. Inside Stewart again. Goes up and gets fouled. They came with a double team that time against Stewart because they've got to respect what he's been doing there in the paint because he's been burning them all night. And that time the double team resulted in a foul, and Riley Stewart will be at the line to shoot a pair for the Spartans with 5:54 remaining.
The foul was on Christian Winters. That's his first personal foul.
Centralia leads 45-24 over Triad. That's in the fourth quarter. Another free throw coming here by Riley Stewart. And that one's in and out. No good. Rebound is grabbed by Gibbons for Hardin County, and they bring it up in the front court. Fricker has it. Fricker picks up his dribble, now gives it to Massey. Good defense out there by Waltonville, but that's going to be a foul called on Riley Stewart. Stewart came up behind him and tried to get the steal, but instead got a little piece of the arm, and so they called him for the foul. And on Stewart, that's going to be his second. It's out of bounds to the Cougars. Massey's got it on the right wing to Fricker. Fricker goes around a screen, stops at the elbow, puts up the shot, short. Rebound, Riley Stewart.
Trying to shoot that over Gage Peterson. You got to put a lot of arch on that shot.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Peterson didn't get a fingernail or two on it because it seemed to change the direction of the ball a little bit. Here's a drive baseline by Zach Hopper. It's no good. And rebound by the Cougars going back the other way. Down the lane. Laying it up is no good by Fricker. And Peterson comes out of there with it on the dribble for the Spartans. 5 minutes to go in the game. Hopper from the corner. Yes, Zach Hopper with a three-pointer. Buries it for Waltonville. How about that?
Yeah.
The senior comes off the bench and buries one. That's nice. 4:47 to play. Here's a shot by Massey that's no good. There's Peterson with another rebound. And Coach Anthony Lowry is going to call timeout. I think he may be running some subs in.
Yeah, he wants to get them starters out so nobody gets hurt.
Right. They got a big game to play Friday night. And they are all going to come out. And they all get a big round of applause here from the Waltonville faithful. 59-32 in the ballgame for Waltonville is Hunter Mannon. Hopper will stay out there as well. And also playing is Brigham Beckett. Carter Stewart's out there, and also Brendan Klingler stays out there. So that's who's on the floor for Waltonville. Coming in the game for Hardin County will be Gavin Belford, a 6-foot junior, as Nate Massey leads the game with a big round of applause from the Hardin County fans because the senior's career has just come to an end.
Yeah, Hardin County been shut out in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, Christian Winters, a 5'9" senior, also exits his final game. Bryden Banks checks back in for Hardin County. Jacob Leroy is also back in there. And let's see, timeout called so they could get another player in in the game. Caden Heber, another senior, exits the game for Hardin County. And checking in will be Case Fulkerson, a 5'6" junior. So it's Waltonville basketball here with 4.5 to play. Carter Stewart has it in the front court to Hopper. Back to Stewart. Nice to see all these guys getting to play in a sectional semifinal game. Hopper has it on the left wing. They got Hunter Mannon down low. They'd like to get the ball to him if they can. Hopper again at the top of the key. Swings it to the right side. Now they're looking down low for Mannon. They're going to lob it into him, but it's intercepted. Stolen by Banks. Banks takes it back the other way for Hardin County. Banks down the lane, puts it up and in. Bryden Banks.
12 points for Banks.
You know, Banks is a junior. He'll be back next year, and he's a good player.
Yeah.
He's hit some big threes tonight for Coach Rodney Lane. Hardin County won their first regional since 2015, so they hadn't been in this position in a long, long time. Spartans back in the front court. With it is Brigham Beckett.
Yeah.
To Carter Stewart over on the right wing now to Hopper.
People who may not know, Randy, Hardin County High School is made up of Rosie Clare, Elizabethtown, and Caven Rock, who all used to have their own.
All used to have their own high schools, didn't they? That's an offensive foul on Waltonville. It's going to be a push-off, and it's going to be Cougars basketball going the other way.
I think it was on Hunter Mannon.
Yeah, he was trying to clear somebody out to get position so he could get the basketball. Here's Gavin Belford with it. Long three out front by Banks is good.
Nice game for Banks.
Yeah, Banks is a nice player.
For people who don't know where we're at right now, we're Trico, which is somewhere close to Campbell Hill, Ava, and what's the other one? Willisville. But we're literally off a blacktop road, though. Yeah, we are. I can't even explain how to get here, really. Well, I know you go past Red Squirrel Road.
Xavier Wooper with the steal. He misses the shot, but grabbing it and putting it in for Hardin County is Case Fulkerson.
I know
Fulkerson scores.
To get here, we passed Red Squirrel Road.
Yeah, we did. I remember that. Here's Carter Stewart taking it down the lane for Waltonville, and he got it. Took it all the way down and scored. Stewart makes it 61-39.
The action has not let up with these substitutes in here for both teams.
No, they're playing hard. They want to get their name in the book in a sectional semifinal. Here's Wooper in the corner. Wooper puts up a three-pointer. No, off the front iron. He chases down the rebound. Nobody boxed him out. They've got the ball back. Get it in the hands of Jacob Leroy, and he takes it to the glass. Leroy scores, makes it 61-41. And now it's Waltonville again in the front court. Handed off out there to Klingler. Klingler goes left wing now. To Hopper. Back to Carter Stewart. Hopper for three. Got it! Zach Hopper hits another three-pointer. And that was nothing but net. Wow. Nice shot. Checking in the game for Waltonville is going to be Jackson Dees.
Hopper was not on the roster, man. I'm trying to make a spot for him. He's got 2 threes.
Yeah. Also checking in is going to be Joel Shaw, 6'3" junior for Waltonville. As Coach Anthony Lowry's been able to just about empty his bench, and now he is the freshman Caden Brelge is going to check in too. As well as Aiden Wilson. So you got Brelge, Wilson, Shaw, Mannon, and Dees out there on the floor for Waltonville.
They got some size out there, man.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good football team out there, too, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we got an all-conference football player out there.
Jacob Leroy has the ball for Hardin County, gets it to Banks. Banks is guarded by Mannon. That's fun to watch. Gets it down low. Shot is up and in on the baseline cut by Gavin Belford. Belford makes it 64-43 with 1:13 left. Waltonville basketball. They are going to move to 30-4 on the season and set another record for most wins in a season. They broke it this year with 29. Now they're going to break it again with 30 tonight. And they'll play Friday night in the sectional championship in the Sweet 16 against either Goreville or Sparta. We'll find that out tomorrow night. Long three is put up, no good by Joel Shaw. Rebound Hardin County. It's a breakaway down to Wooper, and he missed the bunny. Brelge got the rebound for Waltonville. Gets it ahead to Dees. 35 seconds left. Brelge has it out by the volleyball line.
Yeah, they're just going to run out the clock, I believe.
I think Dees is going to dribble it out.
Yeah.
Yep, he is. Spartans are going to win it. 64-43 is going to be the final. And again, Waltonville is going to improve to 30 and 4. 30 wins, 4 losses on the season. Hardin County is going to wrap up their season at 26-8. A great year for Coach Rodney Lane and the Hardin County Cougars. Horn sounds, that's it. 64-43. The sectional championship game will be played on Friday night here at Trico High School. Again, Waltonville will take on either Goreville or Sparta. We will be here for that game, and you, our followers and viewers, get to decide, do you want free broadcasts like tonight, or do you want to dish out $13.99 for pay-per-view and watch it on NFHS? Because we can go on NFHS. We are now an affiliate. We can do that. If that's what you want us to do, that's what we can do. But that's up to you. If you want to see it, that's the only way to see it other than being here, is to come down here in person Friday night or pay to watch it on NFHS. Or we can continue to do it like this. We'll be happy to do it. By the way, we are going to be posting several pictures on our Facebook page from tonight's action, so you'll get a glimpse of what this has all looked like and been like tonight. So we'll have probably 40, 50 pictures that we'll post a little bit later on, just like we did after the Weber Altamont game the other night up at the regional in Altamont. So we'll put those together and post them a little bit later on tonight.
Randy, we got Benton and Nashville in overtime.
Oh, my gosh. 2A sectional in overtime. How about that? Ron's working on those post-game stats. We'll come back and share those with you in just a bit.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes. Perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, 64-43 is the final here. As Waltonville led it from wire to wire, they led after the first quarter 18-9. They led it at halftime 32-18, led it 52-32 after 3, and they win it here by a score of 64-43. Tell us how it all happened statistically there, Ron.
All right, Randy, for the Hardin County Cougars, they committed 8 personal fouls in this game. They were 1 out of 1 from the free throw line. They had 8 players break the scoring column, led in double figures by Bryden Banks with 15 points, joined by Landon Fricker with 12. Christian Winters had 3 points, Nate Massey with 4, Xavier Whooper with 3, Gavin Belford with 2, Jacob Leroy with 2, and Case Fulkerson with 2, for a total of 43. For the Waltonville Spartans, they committed 9 personal fouls in this game. They were 3 out of 7 from the free throw line. They had 7 players break the scoring column. 4 of their 5 starters were in double figures, led by Riley Stewart with 19 points.
How about that?
Yeah, that would not have been your first guess, but he came to play.
He did.
Gage Peterson with 12 points, Witten Dever with 10, Jagger Mayville with 10, Brendan Klingler with 3 points, Carter Stewart with 4, and Zach Hopper with 6. Total of 64.
All right. Spartans again improved to 30-4 on the season. Hardin County finishes their year at 26-8. Again, congratulations to Coach Rodney Lane and the Cougars on a very, very successful season. The first regional they had won since 2015, and nothing to be ashamed of losing to this Waltonville team. I mean, Waltonville, has won 30 out of 34 games and beaten a lot of good teams this year. So
yeah, I tell you what, it's cliche, but coaches say, well, we want to be playing our best basketball at the end of the season. Well, you're looking at that. You're looking at that with Waltonville.
Yeah, they're playing some really good basketball, and regardless of whether they're going to play Sparta or Goreville Friday night, that team's going to have their hands full the way Waltonville is playing right now, because they looked pretty good in every position tonight. So congratulations to them. Again, we'll be back down here Friday night, and we can do it one of 2 ways. We can do it broadcast exactly the way we did tonight, or we can jump over to NFHS and do pay-per-view video if that's what you want. But you can all let us know, all right? Be messaging us through Messenger. Send us text messages. See us on the street, whatever. We've got a lot of time between now and Friday. You guys decide what you want, and that's what we'll bring to you, all right? Because I know some of you can't make it down here Friday night. And this gym will be pretty full Friday night, I'm here to say. It holds, they tell me, originally it held 1,400, Ron, but then after they had to make the changes, to the government regulations, state regulations, things like that, they had to take out some seats, to make room for handicap applications, all that sort of thing. And it kind of shrunk down their seating capacity to 1,100. So they said when you've got 1,100 in here, this place is jamming packed.
It's a beautiful facility. I mean, if Sparta were to win tomorrow night, I mean, that's just basically down the road.
Right.
But if Goreville wins, it doesn't matter where Goreville is. They're going to bring
a crowd.
A crowd.
They are. That's for sure. Again, we will not be here tomorrow night for that semifinal between Sparta and Goreville, but we will be back for the championship on Friday night. But how sweet it is for the Waltonville Spartans. They are in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, we might add, Randy, they made it to this game 3 years in a row. This is the first time they won it.
That's right.
So they've taken one more step already.
Yeah, they are in the final 16 in the state of Illinois in Class 1A, so congratulations to them. Anything else you want to add?
No, just I think you mentioned that Nashville-Benton game is in overtime.
It is in overtime. Okay, we can check the ticker here one more time for a couple other scores. I'm not seeing really anything else. So I think that might be all. Check one more time here on these. See if I got any more updates on scores. It doesn't look like I've got anything else.